Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, and I forgot to activate my, avatar. Let's fix that. There we go. Everything seems to be in working order now. Let's get Rick on board and we can get things started.
Hello there.
Hello!
Alrighty, so how about we get the show on the road?
Yep, let's do that. How's your week been?
Alright. I did some coding assistants last week for two different jobs. I didn't get either of them, but I did invite to a third one. I don't know when that's due, so I emailed the guy who sent it to make sure I have enough time to get it done. Uh, I'll probably get it done sometime. I think it should be good then. I'm not sure, but I gotta wait then. That. In the meantime, I've just been working on my personal on the project for the team I'm on, and then just doing the grind. What can I say?
Nice. So I heard back from the position about, the position through Manpower yesterday evening. They said I didn't
Who's the?
qualify because I didn't have enough work experience.
That's a pretty common reasoning.
But that's bullshit. I've been in my field for 4 fucking years. And this was supposed to be entry level.
Interesting. Did it say like entry level in the application or on the form?
Yeah, yeah.
So like when the qualifications, what were they asking for? Like for skills, what did they say under there?
Let
Oh,
me
you have a
pull it up.
form.
This is not it. I've been job hunting today between streams. Um
Incoming ad break.
where do I find jobs that I've applied to?
It should be actually if you go to like yeah, click on the LinkedIn icon. No, on there. There you go. Right there, there should be a now go to saved items. There you go.
Okay, so
Wow, you applied a lot on your
yes. That was 3 months ago, so no, let's try this. Yeah, here we are. This one, help desk technician.
Ah, what we
Timely
got
and
here?
accurate management of ticket queue, adherence to asset management process to support ongoing accuracy of asset inventory database and stock, timely support of end user issues or requests, effective management of hardware and software distributed to employees, provisioning devices for new employees,
Welcome's
deployment and maintenance
pickaxe.
of peripherals at shared desks, management of project assignments and relevant activities as necessary in order to remain on schedule for critical objectives. Requirements: experience in the IT industry. I have my CompTIA A+ certification, and I've been a household technician for 15 years now. Experience in a customer service role. I worked in private security. That is 90% customer service. Strong work ethic. Again, I was a private security guard. Must possess excellent customer service skills and have the ability to interact professionally with a diverse group of executives, managers, subject matters, experts, and business users. I can do that. Maintains a high degree of professionalism in actions, communications, and demeanor. Requires an immediate level of expertise in Windows operating systems, platform software and associated hardware, understanding of networking principles and printing environments. Again, I went to school for that. I'm confident I can do that. Possesses a strong technology background with the ability to execute a task or project to completion. Yes, I have that. Organized and deadline driven with the ability to track multiple tasks simultaneously. Admittedly, that's not my strongest suit, but I could do it. I think I could manage. Able to effectively set priorities and work well under deadlines with a strong attention to detail, excellent teamwork skills, and the ability to work unsupervised. I worked through the quarantine. Of course I can work unsupervised. Demonstrated performance and aptitude consistent with Illumina core values and culture, handles confidential and sensitive matters with tact and diplomacy. Yeah, I could do that.
All right, so that's interesting. So let me ask you this: did you make it to the interview phase for the position, or did you just receive an email?
I spoke over the phone with Matt here, and he said that he would put my resume in front of the contract broker personally, and try and set up an interview, and they declined just based off of my credentials.
All right, interesting. Because I was oh no, that's actually surprised I'm gonna call. Because one thing I could suggest is that I forget what it's called, but there's actually a website that can take job descriptions like this one, and just break down like the most repeated words that were used in the app in the description. And what you could do is that as you're like telling a resume for a position, you can actually take those keywords from that for that are the most commonly used, especially just tossing a resume here or there, and that'll increase your chances of like landing an interview. Now I know in this case, you
Yeah,
actually got help with
one
the
one
design.
trick I've heard is take the requirements section word for word, copy and paste it into your resume, and put it in a white font, and make the font of that white, so that you get so that way you get you pass the AI key phrase scanner. But I don't want to do that because that feels dishonest. But then again, I'm kind of getting to the point where it's like, okay, if the rest of the industry is going to cheat, might as well.
Yeah, that's I was not even wow, I was not even aware of that. I don't know how that would work, just because even with my text resume, there's like a formatting system involved. So if I put too much text, it might mess with the thing. So I've not tried that strategy, but um maybe you could try it for just like I don't know, just do it like a test job, right? I'll do it for a job that like you're like really want. I would suggest doing that test on like some position that like just a random job just to see if you can get past the first phase and then report back there. Because if this does, I don't know if this works. You said you didn't do this, right? You have not done this before.
Yeah, I haven't done the thing where you take the requirements verbatim and copy and paste them into your resume in white. I have not done that because
Yeah, so I'd say
it feels dishonest.
no, I get where you're coming from. Yeah. Um, but then again, the ATS systems can be a little tricky at times. But if you can at least get past that and get you into the hands of an actual person, then at least like, because again, if it's in white, they're not going to see this stuff anyways. They're only going to see what you actually have. If it gets with the ATS system, right, and
Right.
it gets to a person, they're only going to see the black. They're not going to see this. They're going to see what you actually written down there.
Right.
So
I miss. I'm not. I wasn't even alive for this. I miss the days when padding your resume just meant you bullshitted with like stuff you did in high school for volunteer work. It was so much simpler
uh,
back then. God
it,
bless it.
it's so I think kind of and I get where my parents are coming because with stuff. They want me to go like because I went to a couple like staffing agencies because like supposedly it's how my relatives got jobs the best. Keep in mind, just my brother-in-law who didn't go to college, so he relies on that. A lot of people didn't go to high school, who went to high school and go to college. They tend to do that a lot. But also back then, the job market was probably easier because back then everyone knew everyone, right? People were only applying for jobs in the towns that they lived in, and if they wanted to go to a job in a different town, they just moved to that town and apply for jobs there. That's just how it was back
Exactly.
then. But
Exactly.
like, but because of the internet now, they want to see I guess I just want to see more proof, and because of the way things change, like from like public GitHub repos for programmers to portfolios for artists and game developers to things like that, there's just more ways to like demonstrate not just what you've done, but how you did it. I mean, for artists and programmers, it's more so just does your code work or does your art look good? Whereas with the designers, especially as a game designer, it's like, okay, but how did you get to here and what did you learn X and Y? That's so important to have. And I've been doing a better job demonstrating that on my portfolio. But I've seen with some other portfolios too, and wow, it is a lot of detail. It's really cool, but like it's to the degree where it's like you would have to document your work every single day to get to the results there. And some of these results are from AAA devs as well. So these are people who've been in the industry for at least 10 years. So they have the credentials to back it up. Plus, especially in the tech industry, there's hundreds of thousands of people out there looking for work too. So right now, the employers are in a position to where they can easily pick who they want to like work for them because there's so many out there looking for it, and they notice. So they're just gonna see who they think is best, and that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like Tinder. You have to compete with everyone on the fucking platform for the attention of the top. What was it? 80% of women are only interested in the top 20% of men. It feels like LinkedIn feels like Tinder, but for a job application. This is
Yeah, that's what.
abuse.
See, this is why I'm really applying for jobs on LinkedIn because of that thing there. But also, well, first with the
Well,
dating
I
apps,
can
at least
tell
these
you this:
are.
Indeed is not any better. People say, "Oh, go on Indeed." Nah, Indeed is just as much of a cancerous fuck ground.
I don't apply to either side. I just go directly to the company and apply through there. It's just how I do it.
Well,
I'll use it.
unfortunately, it's the best way for me to find stuff in my field. I don't know. I'm not gonna know about like company. I'm not gonna know about Alphabet or fucking Caterpillar or Solar Turbines, be, because it's like I don't know every tech company in existence. I'm not God. I'm not omniscient. As cool as that would
Well,
be, but so I need fucking LinkedIn and Indeed to give me the listings of what's out there. And 9 times out of 10, yeah, when I apply to a job, I will go to their website and look for the listing there. But even that's like a dice toss. It's just ass cancer.
let's see. Where the heck is it? There's this one thing because I'm on this group that oh that's what it's called. I got it backwards. So A16. No, wait a minute. What the heck was it called? Don't mind me. I'm just doing some searching on the side.
Okay. Chibi in the chat, is it like one of those things where they ask for like 20 years of experience from a 20 or something year old? You know what? It feels like it. Maybe they found someone else and used that as an excuse. That could well be.
Here we go. Hmm. Add a thing. Ah, here we go. I know it. The heck?
What are you looking for over there?
Uh, let's see. Ah, here we go. This is it. So there's a little thing that I've been looking into lately called the A16Z Talent Network. It's basically just a platform to help you find like jobs in tech industry specifically at over 200 plus, like mainly at startups and stuff. But this would be a great place to look. That's actually how I've been looking around lately. They actually send me a mailing list weekly. It gives me tons of new companies like every week. So every week I get like new companies I didn't know about before. So I go and find at least one role, and then just go from there.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yep. Speaking of awesome,
Ah! A resubscribe. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks for the sub Melly Brawl 64.
here we go.
Please, sir, may I have a job?
I'm amazed we haven't gotten copyright striked by Fox for that.
Well, Fox doesn't know Doctor Who, so we should be fine.
No,
There's the
but
BBC Corp.
the Doctor Who TV movie is interesting, and that's what version of the theme song I used. Fox owns the rights to the characters, and I think they own the rights to the audio in that movie.
Oh, interesting. I was not. Wouldn't it be tied to Universal though? Because they're the ones that made the movie.
Oh, that's right. It aired on Fox. Universal does hold the rights. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should be fine. Most people, like outside of the hardcore Doctor Who fandom, nobody really remembers the original film. So, okay, let's figure this out. Let's go to episode 1. I think that's where we were. Just hit enter, see what happens. Wait, what? Desmond Miles.
That's weird. Maybe it's a placeholder?
I guess. Let's see. Okay, good. It did pick us up where we left off. Good.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I was a little worried there for a second.
Hey, did you know the remaster includes another game called Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation?
Yeah, I noticed that was a launch option, and I have never heard anything one way or the other about Assassin's Creed Liberation.
So as I was saying, maybe once we finish DLC, we can look into that one as well, since it's technically part of that that whole like so plus part of the remaster. I figured which to explore it in its entirety, show the audience like the whole what the collection has offered.
I feel like we've been off of the Star Wars for a while now, and I've still been paying for the subscription, so I'd like to get back to that. But maybe next July we can do Liberation.
Sounds like a plan. We also have Assassin's Creed Rogue as well,
Yeah.
because that's all I believe that's also set in American, or should I say British America?
Yeah, Rogue is
It's US.
interesting. Because Rogue centers around the the American assassin purge, and they got and it was deserved too. The assassins in America had basically devolved into a bunch of thugs and hooligans that were terrorizing just innocent people. And so the Templars laid the smackdown on the assassins and hunted them to near extinction.
Oh. That looks like a bit of weight to what Hatham was talking about regarding the assassins.
Yeah.
Actually, was Hatham in Rogue or no?
I believe so, but only as a supporting role.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, so did you hear about the gunman the other day?
Yeah, it was very unfortunate what happened that day.
I believe that I saw something on Twitter that made me wonder if perhaps they were possessed, actually.
Well, they were spouting a bunch of nonsense on their videos, so it's not impossible.
Well, they wrote a bunch of, like, really weird cryptic shit in Russian, and they drew a self-portrait of themselves standing in front of a mirror, but the reflection was a demon. But the shit that they wrote in Russian translated to why, I don't want to, when will it end, and I'm trying to remember the other stuff, but that was the stuff that stood out to me.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue there is it further highlights the fact that, like, think about it, like, this subject's been around for 250 years, but yet mass shootings in schools didn't become a thing until, like, the tail end of the 21st century. Like, this has only been an issue for about 30 years, or just under that. And it's like, in actuality, when you look at the cases both before COVID and after COVID, really, so far, based on what I've noticed, the only thing that really changed is that instead of being done by just straight white dudes, it's done by trans white dudes.
Yeah.
Like, that's about it. And I think, and the problem I have with the left specifically is that they have been proposing the same solutions for 30 years, and they don't work. Like, Minnesota specifically had some of the strictest gun policies in the country, and yet the shooting still happened. But yet they propose not only do they propose the same things, they claim that players don't work, even though it's an act in of itself. And yeah, of course we don't stop it as players. And while we have solutions to the problem, such as actually addressing helping getting people the help they need before they get to the point where they want to shoot up a school, but like they don't want to hear that because especially with this trans thing now that that's in the mix, like that's considered a protected class. So I kid you not, the mayor of Minneapolis straight up said, "Oh, I just hope the transgender community doesn't get harmed by this." And I go, "Sir, that's like the last thing people want to hear in something like this."
It's incredibly tasteless. Why does this guy have a shower icon above his head? Am I buying a bathtub from him?
Because yeah, anonymous first.
Oh.
I think you're seeing this. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh yeah, see, it was food. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? I think the first thing that went wrong was we shut down the asylums, right? We used to have a place for these people to go that were mentally ill that needed help, and then granted there were problems with the system, but instead of fixing the problems with the system, they just threw the whole thing in the garbage. They threw in the baby out with the bathwater, effectively, and then we got mentally ill people tossed in the streets, not getting the help that they need because people just let them do whatever they want out of compassion. And now, more recently, with the transgender situation, we have people trying to normalize mental delusion in the guise of progressivism, and it's leading to chaos. There's not just these shootings, there's also multiple instances of trans people just attacking other people for literally no reason, and they've been radicalized over the last couple of years because the leftists convinced them that Donald Trump and the Republicans are going to wipe them all out or force them to be straight, and they're reacting in tow.
Yeah. You know, my mom my mom gave me like a 2-hour lecture on how fascists are taking over America yesterday, and she did make one very valid point in her spew of nonsense, and that's that Trump isn't sending troops into Memphis, which is a red state which has a retardedly high murder rate. And that got me thinking, okay, you know what, maybe she's onto something, but probably not. But it's like with Omen. She's raised some valid points, but she's probably wrong about most of what she says.
Yeah, it's interesting how some of the top cities are all the way from red areas. I think Joe just cited Chicago as an example because that's the one everyone likes to cite in terms of like, you know, gang violence and like shootings and stuff. Because there's a lot of shootings that happen in like Chicago, but they don't get talked about because more often than not they are black and black shootings. They don't really fit the narrative that the left's trying to push regarding mass shootings and things like that. Whereas a lot of public schools, well, in this case, it was a Catholic school actually, a Catholic private school, which I actually read somewhere that Tim Walz supposedly denied a request to like arm the private schools in the same way as public schools, which. You know, given the fact, there's a lot crazy of Minnesota alone. Like we had the Floyd incident a couple years back, which led to like the police getting funded across the nation, which in turn led to the massive crime we've seen over the last couple of years. The only reason people don't know about it is because under the Biden presidency, the FBI and other organizations were unreporting police crimes to make the Democrats look better.
Yep.
I think it's only recently where we're finally being honest about what's actually going on and building solutions to solve. You know, it's a bit of a side tangent, but but the point is, there have been problems in Democrat leadership has been going on, in some cases for decades. But I think especially in the last decade, it's become more and more clear that like, no, the Dems have real solutions. They just want to gain and maintain power for as long as possible, and they'll try and gaslight the other side. And now that we have more and more people flipping from blue to red, it's like, yeah, people are waking up, they're tired of the nonsense, and they want change. And right now, they see the Republicans as the key to that change. Like, here's the kicker too, right? 15 years ago, it used to be that Dems would try to get people registered, and Republicans thrived in low voter years. Now it's the exact opposite. So much so that Democrats don't even like register voters by anymore. They actually stopped doing that because now there's no guarantee that the person they register is actually going to go and vote for them. They might vote for the other side.
Yep. Oh
It's the
wow,
massive.
what happened here?
Looks like a cave. Oh,
Yeah, you didn't see all the bodies as I approached?
I do now.
Men followed your trail back here. Your brothers fought well, but there were too many. I thought the
Oh, dang.
gives strength, not immortality.
It gives me life. I've never felt anything like it.
You must be careful. Respect the power of the tea. Not that again. Your mother was right. To worry about the danger.
I am certain I can defeat anyone.
Good. First, kill Arnold. Stop the destruction here. Then kill Washington. You must succeed. Let them get. If not you. Nobody.
Yeah, I'm going to get a little side thing there. It's just, all this reason to talk about gun control again is just all the same arguments, the same talking point. I'm just tired of hearing the same arguments from the same people, especially when they don't work. That's what frustrates me, is that these things aren't working, but they keep pushing it. Like, let's be honest here. I think there's a lot of actors that just want to use it to abolish the Second Amendment. That's what this really is all about.
Yep.
And we know what happens when they take away the guns. And I'm not just saying this because I like my guns. I haven't fired one yet. I'm saying this because I actually do want to solve this problem. And we have solutions, like we said. Honestly, if people life were more honest, we could have fixed this problem decades ago. Oh, they didn't want to fix it. Now we're dismissed.
Okay, yeah, they're still after me.
Oh no! Oh yeah, how often is your subscription renewed?
For Star Wars, I think it's once a month.
I see. Ah, my widget plan. You desynced already?
Yeah, for some bullshit reason, they gave those guys really good cones of view, and you have to walk across this open field. I don't know what the game expects you to do. This was not well designed or have as much thought put into it as the main game. And you can't fucking hide in the bushes when you're See, that's bullshit. I have to run across this open-ass field and not get detected, and for some reason, if they see me, I can't go into the bushes. Unlike the main game, where you could do that.
Maybe you stand like the very edge, you might be able to dodge it. Like the edge of the red zone.
Yeah, I'm trying that right now, but I'm not, like... I'm not convinced it's gonna work.
Remember your wolf powers. Don't forget your wolf powers.
Yeah, it's not letting me use the... It's not letting me... R isn't doing what it's supposed to.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell what was going on there.
Q is wolf pack, but I don't want wolf pack. I want...
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, definitely check your gear before you, I don't know how that power works, but... Hey. Okay, so you have... Yeah. So how do you send your wolf power?
Well, you're supposed to be able to use the wolf cloak with the R button, but for some retarded-ass reason... Okay, yeah, now we can do it. God, I hate the fucking control wheel in this game. I don't remember Assassin's Creed 3's original version having this problem. Being this fucking annoying with equips.
Well, it has been a couple of years since you last played it.
Each man is his medicine. Tyler, be careful, lad.
We're on the right side, but that doesn't mean we're safe. We dealt with those savages like we were supposed to. Tough as nails they was, but we brought them down. Felt good. We have nothing to worry about.
Before we're relieved, it's off to the Valley Forge awaiting orders from Commander. Where's Arnold? That's his plan. Putnam is acting commander until Arnold comes back.
Okay, and now my health is down to next to nothing. Oh, and it Okay, well that's actually incredibly helpful. It replenishes very quickly as long as you remain outside of combat. And okay. Secure the slave convoy before it reaches its destination. We can do that.
Yep, we did the thing, so now we can just run out of there. Did you actually hear what those two even said?
I caught some of it.
Yeah, there's so much going on, I'm like, I don't know.
I hate that this is in winter and there's this much dense ass snow.
Yeah. Oh look, you're outside the zone. Nice. Alright. For the convoy. Attack the convoy and free the captives. Neato. Oh,
Yeah.
remember. We're gonna need that for here. Alright, wait till you get a little closer. That works too.
I'm hungry.
Oh, Avalon, you got... let me do this and then I'll see what your message was. Sorry about that. Yeah, we can't have people posting links in the chat because we get bots advertising buying viewers, and that's the best way to counteract them. That and banning symbol spamming.
Grateful.
I would help you with your people, but I must get to Valley Forge.
Once everyone is safe at the refugee camp north of here, I will join you at Valley Forge to help you to repay your kindness.
No need. But if I see you there, I will be happy for your help.
You may find other camps full of our enslaved people. They are sad reminders of Arnold's terror and devastation.
Who the hell is this Arnold? Like Benedict Arnold?
Yes. Who do you think we're referring to? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Well, I mean, it's what came to mind, but obviously not.
Hmm.
These fucking wolves are everywhere!
Well, it's allergic to the colonists.
Yama.
It does
With
look like
this-
there's more wolves here than the original.
Yeah, definitely. With this many wolves running around, you'd think there wouldn't be any starving colonists. We could hunt these wolves for food.
Mm-hmm.
Incoming at break.
Alright, you fuckers are next. That's weird, I hit counter for that.
Whoa! Nice, dude!
Hell yeah! I find it interesting how much focus there is on the natives in this mode, when we saw that George Washington was being a dickhead to the white settlements as well.
Yeah, that is really fascinating. At least in this, in this story, yeah. Makes you wonder, who are those slaves being sold to? Definitely not the, can't be the colonists, because apparently they don't like him either. Oh no, Joe!
Fucking headbutt me. That is... Okay, you're a human shield now. You cunt.
That's racist.
Nah. It's vulgar, sure, but not racist.
Huh.
I wonder if anyone from Australia has ever been banned from Twitch for saying cunt on the air. Because over there, it's like a part of their regular vocabulary. It's not even rude. It's just like, you know, you call your bro cunt over there.
Yeah, actually, do you know that spastic is actually an offensive term in the UK?
What is?
Spastic.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I noticed because in Mario Part 8, when it came to the West, they used the American localization. But in that game, they used the word spastic for one of like having spells or whatever. But apparently over there, the term spastic is a slur used for autistic people.
I mean, yeah, it's a slur for people on the spectrum over here as well, but it's so out of circulation and out of vernacular that Did the game
Is
just
everything okay?
crash?
Bro, I think it did. Is everything okay?
Yeah. The game, that's weird.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just boot it up and try it again. Maybe something just happened, on the thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully at least save to where we left off.
It has autosave, so we should be fine. We shouldn't lose that much progress.
Ah, nice. Just like Batman Arkham City. Oh, by the way, I beat Arkham City again yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, I was playing it. I started playing it like last week because like I wanted to break all the fighting games I've been playing recently. Um, so I started playing that, and yeah, it was just you know what's funny? It's just as good as I remembered. It didn't look all that different, mainly because they essentially ported the PC version to the Switch like they did with Asylum. But you know what? It's even 10 years later, still looks great. Now, granted, they did do a remaster of both Asylum and City for the PS4 and Xbox One, but those are actually console exclusive to those two platforms. Actually, it's not entirely true because you can play those games on the PS5 and Series X, but that's via backwards compatibility. Because those versions are not available on PC.
Oh. Avalon in the chat. Anyway, the video was Alex Jones auto-tuned, belligerently crashing out at Piers Morgan over gun control. That is fucking based.
No surprises there.
Oh, hold up. I got a text from my job coach. I should probably not ignore that.
You have a job coach? Oh, look at that. He's got his own mentor.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, she was just asking if my check from the pizza place came with a pay stub. Wow, that convoy is moving pretty fast.
Didn't you get that pizza job through a staffing agency?
Not so much a staffing agency as much as a placement agency, which the difference being a staffing agency is focused on helping companies fill temporary positions, whereas a placement agency is focuses on helping applicants find jobs.
Yeah, I started placing. They got you a pizza job, and then the company proceeded to give you no hours.
Yeah, my coach was not happy with them. I told her what was going on, and she was very frustrated. Oh.
What happened?
Hold up.
Is she calling you?
No, she just wanted to know if I had a copy of the pay stub that I gave to the SSI office, and I do not. I probably should have, but what can you do?
Did they give you a pay stub?
Yeah, the pizza place gave me a pay stub when they gave me my check for the hours worked for them.
So where did you put it?
I turned it into the SSI office because I have to document my earnings.
Okay. Hey Seth, I mean to ask, have you ever thought about like moving in with like your dad and his family?
Briefly when shit was really bad between me and Mom, yes. But that would mean moving to Arizona, and I don't want to live on Tatooine.
But I thought you loved Tatooine.
Hell no! You kidding me? Got Jawas stealing my packages? Fucking, have to worry about sand people once the sun goes down?
Yeah, it's well.
Oh god, I'm in bad shape.
I see. Actually, does your dad have any kids with his new wife, or is it just like you and Omen and your sister?
To my knowledge, Dad doesn't have any other kids. It's just me, Omen, and my sister.
Hmm. What about your stepmom? Does she have any kids of her own, like separate from the marriage?
No, I don't think so.
Hmm. Alright, so what's going on? Why do you keep pausing? Something happened?
Yeah, got another text from my job coach.
Take over.
There we go. Yeah, sorry. I can't. Yeah. She was just asking, like, don't you keep copies for your records? And I'm like, normally yes. I just didn't think to do it this time.
Oh, that's what it was. You didn't keep a copy for yourself. Sorry, I got confused in that part. I thought you didn't give your form for a sec there. Yeah, so so they didn't send you a digital copy, it was like a paper thing?
Yeah, it was a paper thing.
Oh, I was gonna say, hey, did you go to the library and see if they have a fax machine?
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Bro, what are you doing? Get on it, man.
Dude,
Hey, look,
do you realize the bullshit that I went through yesterday?
oh, what about the job fair? Yeah, what happened there? Yeah, you said you had some issue there or something?
Yeah, they want someone to work weekends at the casino, and I'm like, I do not want to work weekends.
So like, no, I just want to ask, like, is it only weekends or is it like 7-day work week? Like,
It's full time, but they want someone for weekend shifts, and I got my fill of bullshit hours and scheduling when I worked in private security. I'm not going back to shitty hours and shitty fucking... Hold up. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going back to shitty hours and shitty pay for... after having worked in my field for as long as I have.
so like, did they even discuss pay on the position? Oh, shoot, grenades.
No, it didn't even get to the point where we discussed pay. But like, it's a hotel desk and front desk job. You're not getting paid like over 20 for something like that. You're probably making minimum wage at best, even if it's a casino.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but when you're in a position that you're in, I don't think it's wise to get like picky about jobs because it doesn't mean you work there forever. That just means you just need something to make something while you're looking for something else. And sometimes you might have to work jobs that you don't love, but that's okay. There's a lot of people out there who work jobs that they're not in love with. That doesn't mean, like, that's going to define your whole career. That's all you're going to do the rest of your life. That just means, oh, you just do this for, like, a season. Heck, most college graduates don't even work in jobs related to their degree. And I noticed because I'm speaking as a college graduate. Like, you know, I graduated with a degree in game design and development, but I've not for a time as a game developer yet. My first full-time job fresh out of college was as an XR developer at a tech company. And then, you know, haven't landed much yet, but that's how careers kind of work.
Right, but here's the thing. I've taken jobs that I didn't want to do because I needed something at the time. But here's the thing. They didn't demand that I work on weekends or, like, shit hours, like wanting someone overnights or fucking swing shift.
I understand that, but my point is that when you're in a situation... My point is, when people get desperate, sometimes you have to take what life gives at you. That doesn't mean that you love the job or may not be your preference, but if literally nothing else is working out, and that's like the only thing coming up, at least for the immediate future, just take the thing. And if you really don't like the job, and it's getting, unless it's getting like abusive or something, you're not really in a position to where like you could be. Now, if you were making like 6 figures a year, you were like some, you know, CEO or something. Yeah, you can pick whatever job and go from there. But when you're a guy you're at, you know, granted, I know you just turned 30 recently, but you know, there's still a bit on the younger side. You still have a chance to really build yourself, but you might have to pivot in certain areas. Now, I know you didn't take that job ultimately, but like, if something comes out in the future and it's not exactly what you're looking for, but they're willing to like take you and like build you up, I'm just saying, like, don't just throw the baby out with the bathwater. Just at least give the thing a chance. And like I said, unless it gets abusive or really dangerous, I wouldn't say, yeah, don't throw them in the garbage. Is all I'm saying.
I understand where you're coming from, Rick. I'm just, I just have a different mindset about it. I look at it as I suffered through bullshit private security work for 4 years, went to trade school, busted my ass, I paid my dues. I don't have the patience to deal with like with just like shitty work.
Dogs. These are very good dogs, Radonagedon. Alert, with sharp eyes. If you get even many yards away from them, they yowl and bring the soldiers.
Thank you. It is not safe here. Go home. You have repaid my kindness.
You will succeed, Radonagedon. Goodbye.
Hey, did you read the story about hush puppies?
No.
I know this is a bit of a side tangent, but I figured oh wow.
Yeah, it's a tutorial. Apparently the dogs can track your wolf cloak.
Interesting. Oh yeah, I kill puppies.
Yep, we gotta kill the dogs.
See, at least last time was by accident. Now they're making you do it like full time.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I bring this up because there was this person going around claiming that like the reason that hush puppies got their name was because apparently runaway slaves would like use them to like lure dogs away during chases and stuff. But I do want to clarify, this story is not true. This is just something that's around the internet back in like 2020. Yeah, I just brought it because it was a really dumb story. It's like, come on, who's gonna believe that?
Yeah, that sounds like complete bullshit.
Yeah. Seth, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there are a couple like AI tools out there that can help like tailor resumes and stuff. Have you looked into any of that?
I've thought about it, but I haven't done it for one reason. All of the places I've applied to have mentioned that they filter for AI-generated resumes and will immediately disqualify you if they flag you for that.
Interesting. I think what you could do is maybe don't use AI for the final thing, but use it to make like drafts of your resume, but then you make your own version that combines your non-AI version with bits and pieces of the other ones so that way it's still a fully original piece.
The thing is, well, oh god,
Oh.
this is gonna be shit. So the dogs can sniff you out even when you're by the fucking... Oh god.
So you gotta kill the dogs, man. That's all you gotta do. You got to kill the dogs.
Oh, you're gonna make me do the tutorial again? That is some bullshit.
Better make it past this part, or else you're gonna have to do that all over again.
I'm not moving. He's doing it on his own. What the... Connor, what the fuck?
Oh, it's a tutorial. Yeah, you gotta bait it. That's what it is.
Okay, that didn't trigger last time.
Stay in the grass, stay in the grass.
Escape the zone and become anonymous. How did that guy not see me? Man, the rules to this game feel really fucking arbitrary, and I am not a fan of that. So far, this DLC has not impressed me.
Yeah, this is kind of wild. Let's see if we can at least make it to the end of this episode, and if, like, I think we'll determine whether or not we want to keep going. Because, I mean, if you really... I guess you're still not satisfied by the time of this first episode. Maybe we could just move ahead and just, go back to Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to you though. But let's at least finish this episode first, because we're already like doing it. Might as well at least finish this, and then we can decide how to best move forward. Alright, remember what you learned. Don't forget that.
Yeah, no shit.
Alright, get the bait ready.
Oh, come the fuck on! This would be a lot better if I didn't have to fucking switch between the two every fucking time. Oh.
Oh wait, new tutorial again. Look at that.
Yeah, that's... At least there's that. No?
Oh, you already had the raw meat.
Yeah, I'm trying to have both the wolf cloak and the raw meat fucking... Are you shitting me right now?
What happened?
I have to switch between them every fucking time. God, that is... Oh!
That's weird. Can't you just like... Can you map one to like your fist icon?
That's what I was trying to do, and it's not letting me.
Oh, that's really weird. Ew, I like that.
This is terrible game design. Get in the fucking bush, you... Are you kidding me? No, you know what? Fuck this game, we're going over to Star Wars. Tyranny of King Washington can suck my dick.
Ooh. Alrighty then.